Hey, Motorman here, and I'm heading over to Wesley Chapel Harley Davidson because they happen to have a used 2025 Gray Ghost in stock, and I'm going to take it for a ride. So come on, let's go. And here it is, 2025 Icon Gray Ghost. They claim it pays homage to the original 1990 Fat Boy Gray Ghost. And of course, it looks like it's all chrome, but this is actually paint. Good looking motorcycle. It just, to me, does not remind me of the original, which is what the Icons are supposed to be for. Every other Icon model they've made look just like the original, or very similar, as close as possible. Now this is, like I said, it's a good looking motorcycle, sharp from every angle. Just to me, it doesn't remind me of the original. But let's take it for a ride, and we'll talk more about it. So, all right, the Gray Ghost, like the other Fat Boys, it's other than the changes they made to make it an Icon model, it is the same. So it rides the same. You have the same riding position, which is upright. It is a maneuverable bike, despite the fact that you got these big fat tires, front and rear. Now, don't get me wrong, when you're into a turn, you could definitely feel that you got to push harder on the bars to make this bike lean. But that's, one of the drawbacks of having these big fat tires, both front and rear. I would venture to say about 75% of the people who would buy this bike wouldn't even notice that. It really comes into play when you're doing U-turns, low speed maneuvers. But I can attest that a Fat Boy for the 2018 through 2025 will turn in less than 18 feet. So it's more just thinking about pushing on the bars a little bit further than you would on, say, a touring bike or just about any of the other soft tails. Now you got the 117 motor, and because of the air cleaner, they say it puts out like 5 less horsepower, but that's not like something you're going to notice. Now, coming around this turn here, no problem. I don't even feel the fact that it's got the wide tires. It's just really for low speed handling where you're going to feel that difference. Riding position is excellent. You got quite a bit of pullback in these bars, so that if you wanted the bars further away from you or closer to you, just loosen 4 of those bolts and adjust it to where you like it. If you're familiar with the Heritage, the foot position is about the same. You got floorboards on here, and they're a little bit further than, say, the touring models, but it is a comfortable upright riding position. The seat's firm. The seat, by the way, is reminiscent of the original 1990 model, as are some of the other trim, like the yellow trim around the cylinder heads. Bike weighs about, I think, 700, 720. So you've got a lot of power, a lot of torque right off of idle. Lean angle, I believe, is about 27 degrees. And when this bike first came out, I mentioned that I didn't like it. It's not that I don't like the bike. I didn't like the fact that they didn't make it look like the 1990 model, which, in my opinion, was one of the prettiest Harley Davidsons ever made. Perfect styling from every angle. But this is, no question about it, a sharp looking bike, maybe a little over the top with the chrome look-alike fenders and tanks, etc. It's a sunny day, and I'm not having any problem with reflection. Maybe if I looked down and stared at the sun in the tank here, I would, but for most of your riding, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Pretty much, if you like the regular Fat Boy or the standard 2025, you're going to like this, because like I said, it's the same bike. It's just that if you want, well, if you want to stand out in the crowd, oh, this is the one for you. Plus, I would imagine resale value is going to be quite a bit higher than the standard Fat Boy model, you know, say 5 years down the road, because it is a limited edition. And you do have ABS, cornering ABS, the RDRS system. Really, these are the Softail models now for 2025 are state of the art as far as technologically advanced. So if you're looking for one of these and you've been saying, boy, I've been checking around dealerships and they're getting 5-10 grand over MSRP, I'm not going to pay that. Well, yeah. Also down to Wesley Chapel Harley Davidson, because they're asking $24,999 on this bike. It is practically brand new with just over 100 miles. Save yourself a bunch of money. Don't get scalped. And if you get, that's right around the original MSRP. If you could pay that for this bike, like I said, a few years down the road, you're probably going to get your money back on it, or pretty close. But if you pay $5,000 or $10,000 over list, that's not going to happen. At least not 5 years down the road. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. And I appreciate you watching. Also, I want you to check out my new channel. If you're into cars, Muscle Cars Old and New is my new channel. And I need to get 1,000 subscribers there. So, subscribe here, comment below, and go to my new channel. Check it out. And please subscribe and comment on that channel as well. Thanks for watching.